Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Grand Lux by Ciro Marchetti. It's a US Games Inc. Publication, I guess I want to say product. Feel free to check that out if you want to. Supportive Oracle Cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Website I have on the back here is rockpoolpublishing.com.au. A as in apple, U as an umbrella. Okay. What do we have for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. That might be compatible. I don't know why yet, but no, it is. Okay. Let me put out the oracle cards. Okay. I saw this card in the very beginning, and I thought, that's interesting for you. But I did feel like it was compatible for some reason. And then I got this card clarifying it, which is the Nine of Cups. You like how things are currently working out, and you like having control? There is something with control here, but I don't know if I like having it. Like, how are you having it? You're not letting people know certain things. I do think you have secrets in this situation. Certain things are just like, I'm just not going to talk about that. I'm just not going to let it be. And it's kind of like, I feel like I don't want to be found out. Okay. People can have secrets. I mean, how do I keep control of this? And how do I stabilize this to stay where I want it to be? I'm trying to stabilize keeping control of what I'm doing and how I'm doing things. I sometimes think of Sagittarius as the reluctant leader. I know a lot of Sagittariuses that will tell me they're not the leader, yet they do. They do. They're really good. You guys are very effective and very on point. I think of you guys as the reluctant leader, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's how I usually think of you guys. Because you just tend to lead. You don't really want to, but you do. That's how I tend to see it. There's a lot of you that seem to do that. But in this situation, it's kind of like I like the way things work. I like the way they're going. And I'm not looking to have anybody get in my way. And I'm very used to it, and I'm very comfortable with the way I'm doing things. And people do seem to be responding to you very positively with this Two of Cups. But the thing is, this card would usually match you, but in this situation, I don't feel like it is. The Two of Wands with other people making weird decisions and doing weird things. It's kind of like the way other people are coming in very random ways. Not the biggest fan of that. Kind of like, no, I like the way things are working. I have control, and things work the way they're supposed to. What are these random decisions they're doing? Justice card and Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, but something's out of balance. Something's out of balance, and other people are trying to kind of put it where they think it should go. Balance can be, ironically, very subjective to the way somebody is seeing it. It kind of reminds me of a court case of like, it goes this way it goes this way in the beginning. And then more evidence is found, and it goes a completely different way. It's kind of like, well, we thought this person did it, so we took them out back and shot them. Yay. Just to be dramatic. But then we found more evidence, and we realized we shouldn't have done that, and we're going to take this other person out back and shoot them. But before we actually shoot them, let's make sure, so we're going to take this a little farther. Why am I so dramatic with this? I don't know. But I feel like maybe that's how you're looking at this, though. Like, the way they're looking at it, they see certain things right now, and they're like, they're looking to make decisions, almost like selling a building. And you're like, if you sell that building and you're wrong, that's going to be a big problem. So, can we not? And it's kind of like they're trying to make decisions, and you're like, I don't know if I agree that that's the right decision. I don't know if that's really where you should go with this, because you're going to be upsetting the way I do things, and I use that, and I think that's very needed. I really don't want you to get rid of that building when I use that building, and I need that building for what I do. You're going to throw things all off. Things work well with the space I have. I don't want less space. More space would be fine. More space to do things the way I need to do it. I don't want less space in this situation. And there's random people, just kind of random energy. I want to say random energy. I don't know about random people. And I feel like I'm not liking this. I'm kind of freaking out about it. Kind of like, I don't know if I can control this, but I need to like make more of an impact here. Communication. Balancing. Okay, there's 3 cards coming in. They are compatible, but they don't feel like it's an easy way to make this work out, ironically. They are very compatible. Knight of Swords, we already have down here. And then the Magician. Magician is trying to keep control of something. Not like, I don't feel like you want to run the whole show. You just don't want people to screw up what you're doing. And you got the Chakra balancing with the Knight of Wands and Swords, which is very compatible, and very compatible to you. Trying to get communication out there, trying to balance it out, trying to work with what they're trying to balance out, trying to like see what they want, and kind of like, listen, I know what you're looking for, but I don't think that's going to get it. Can we not do it that way? You are trying to work with the energy. You're trying to be friendly. I feel like you got to get more, I feel like what they're saying here is you got to get deeper into it. You don't seem to want to. The energy I'm feeling is like you don't want to, but I feel like you got to get deeper into it. Can we get a little bit more? 6 of Wands. Success is here in the Magician. You got to take control. See, this is another, it's weird. I feel like this is one of those things you really just got to take control of it and make it what you want it to be. You just got to take control of it. You don't really want to. It's kind of like, no, I want control of my part. I want control of you not selling that building I use. I don't want control of everything, but then I'm realizing, well, if I have control of everything, I guess that building won't be sold because I won't allow it. I'll just say no to it. So that'll be how that stops, ends, solves, whatever. It's kind of like I just want control of my piece. I don't want people like holding me down and restricting me. I don't want that. But I don't really want control of this whole thing. But the thing is, if I take control of the whole thing, I don't have to worry about somebody selling the building I use or the space I use or taking the space that I use. We're recording, right? Yeah. If you get more involved here, I'm not sure you're going to have total control, but if you get more control, more of a say-so on what's going on, if you get deeper involved in that aspect of it, I do feel like this is going to stay where you want it to be. I don't know if you constantly have to be in control of it, but you have to constantly be more involved with this situation. It seems like once you get more involved, though, people expect you to stay, and they like you. Sagittarians tend to be very likable people. I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way. Like, I'm a Pisces. I just seem to like Sagittarians. They just seem to be very easy to get along with. Very good energy. I don't know. I wouldn't say everybody feels that way, but very likable energy, and they're gonna want you to stay. It's gonna kind of like lock in. It's just kind of like when you're locking into it, kind of like, all right, this is the way I want to lock into this, or this is how far I'm willing to. You gotta stay I feel like you're gonna be very deep in it, knowing what's going on. You have to be a part of the meetings. Maybe if there's meetings involved, if it's a work thing, especially. You're going to have to be involved in the meeting so you know what's going on, so you can help make the decisions. That way nobody takes your space or your building or whatever you're doing. You're going to get deeper, and the farther you go, the deeper you get. What is that? Messages? And ascend. Like, when I'm seeing the Ascended Masters, what I'm more feeling is like you a part of this table of like people making decisions. You're a part of the Ascended Masters is what I'm kind of getting here. And then I'm getting, like, you have to go back and forth with the information, make sure you stay informed with what's going on. And then I get the Chariot, like, it becomes like a family feel. You're a part of the family, and they seem to honor your opinion, and they honor what you want. It seems to work quite well, although I keep thinking you're not going to really want to be that deep into it, but for things to work out the way you want, that's what this requires. It's interesting, because the Emperor here, they tend to be like, they tend to lead the show is how I look at them. They talk about Aries energy. Aries is a middle sign. It's the cardinal sign. Like the leader of fire is Leo. That's the strong one. That's the one that like you don't tell a Leo. The Leo is always in control. So that's the pinnacle of fire. That's the leader of fire. This one goes either way. But it's very compatible with Sagittarius, is what I'm saying. You don't have to look for an Aries energy or even a fire sign, but what I'm saying is this energy is going to be very compatible, very, I want to say courteous, which is not really a word I use for the Emperor very often. They're going to take what you want, think about it, and make sure that they keep you happy because what you do keeps them happy. So this is something, the deeper you are, I don't feel like you have to lead it, but I feel like your voice gets stronger. This energy feels like you're very good for them. You do what they want. You keep things moving. That's what they want. They don't want things to stagnate. In turn, they make sure you stay happy too. What you want, they try to keep that going as well. So that seems to, like, the deeper you get, the better it goes. I don't know if you really, I feel like you're very reluctant to do it, but they're like, the deeper you get, the better this goes for you. The happier you're going to be. If you stay back, if you stay out of it, I feel like they upset the apple cart and they screw things up on you and things do not go the way you want to and you're not happy with that. So it's kind of like you got to pick your poison, I guess. So I think that's it. I think we got to the end of it. They're saying the deeper you get, the better it goes for you. Okay, that's the answer. All right, so I think we're done. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.